What if I told you that the success you've always dreamed of might not be just about talent, hard work, or effort? That perhaps there's something much more unpredictable at play, something we all have very little control over. Luck? Imagine being at the right place, at the right time, with the right idea, and suddenly, the doors to success swing wide open. What does this mean for those of us who work tirelessly, perfecting our skills and talents? Can luck really be more important than talent or effort when it comes to achieving success? Well, the surprising answer might just be yes. For decades, we've been taught that success is a result of talent and relentless effort, that those who make it to the top have put in the blood, sweat, and tears to get there. But what if the true story of success is far more complicated than we've been led to believe? Over the years, research has started to suggest something fascinating. Luck can play a far more significant role in success than we realize. While talent and hard work certainly matter, they might not be enough on their own. In fact, luck, defined as random, chance occurrences that we have little or no control over, might be a much bigger factor in success than we've ever imagined. Today, we're going to dig deep into how luck and randomness play into our successes and failures. We'll explore scientific studies, real-life examples, and unpack how luck can shape our destinies more than talent or effort. And most importantly, we'll discuss how you can leverage this unpredictable force to improve your own chances of success. For generations, the story of success has been framed around the idea of the self-made individual. This is the person who pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, fought through hardship, and made it to the top all by their own merit. But what if the truth is that these individuals didn't just succeed because they were talented or worked harder than anyone else? One of the most famous self-made stories is that of Steve Jobs. While it's true that Jobs was a visionary, a perfectionist, and an incredible entrepreneur, there's a lot of randomness involved in his success that often gets overlooked. Jobs wasn't the first person to invent a personal computer, and he certainly wasn't the first to have an idea for smartphones. What made his success unique? It was his timing. The fact that he entered the tech market at a moment when consumers were ready for change, combined with the serendipity of his partnership with Steve Wozniak. In many ways, his breakthrough wasn't just about talent. It was about being in the right place at the right time, capitalizing on random opportunities when they arose. A lot of successful people, even those who have achieved greatness, don't necessarily acknowledge how much of their success is linked to the randomness of chance events. Timing, circumstances, and even sheer luck can determine whether or not someone achieves success, even if they have the talent and effort to back it up. We often hear that timing is everything, and when you think about it, it's true. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not in the right place at the right time, all of that effort can go to waste. Take the world of business, for example. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs didn't necessarily create the next big thing. They simply created something that the world was ready for. Mark Zuckerberg didn't invent social media. He just created a platform that exploded at a time when people were increasingly connected through the internet. If Facebook had launched a decade earlier or a decade later, would it have experienced the same level of success? It's highly unlikely. And it's not just tech giants. Even in the world of arts, entertainment, and sports, timing plays a pivotal role. Think of a musician like Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson. They had undeniable talent, but they were also products of their time. If they had been born a generation earlier or later, they might not have found the same level of success. It's a pattern we see again and again, people reaching success not necessarily because they were the best at what they did, but because they capitalized on opportunities when the world was ready for them. So, how does research weigh in on all of this? Let's take a look at some fascinating findings. In a study conducted by psychologist Dr. Richard Wiseman, he explored the difference between lucky and unlucky people. Wiseman found that people who considered themselves lucky tended to have a much higher level of openness to new experiences. They were willing to take chances, be flexible, and seize opportunities that others might have missed. These people were more likely to spot a chance encounter, make an unexpected connection, or be at the right place at the right time. The unlucky people in his study, on the other hand, were far less open-minded and often ignored or overlooked random opportunities. This suggests that luck isn't just about random chance. It's also about being aware and open to the possibilities that random events can offer. Wiseman's research supports the idea that people who are open to chance, who actively seek out new experiences, and who are flexible in their approach are more likely to encounter lucky breaks. And while this doesn't guarantee success, it certainly increases the odds. Let's talk about chance encounters, these moments of serendipity that seem to happen out of nowhere, often making the difference between success and failure. Consider this. Bill Gates, who co-founded Microsoft, had a rare opportunity in high school to use a computer. At the time, computers were a rarity, and not many people had access to them. Through this random chance, Gates became skilled in programming, something that would later shape his future success. Could Gates have achieved the same level of success without this early access? It's hard to say. The fact is, his story is a perfect example of how an unexpected chance encounter, something entirely out of his control, played a huge role in his rise to the top. This concept of lucky breaks happens across all industries. An author might get discovered by an agent because they happen to attend the right writing conference. A scientist might find their breakthrough discovery by pure accident. And an actor might land their big break simply because they were at the right audition. These lucky moments are often the deciding factor, no matter how hard one works or how much talent they possess. If luck is such a powerful factor, how can you use it to your advantage? First, recognize that luck doesn't strike without some level of preparation. The more you put yourself out there, taking risks, exploring new opportunities, and meeting new people, the more likely you are to encounter those serendipitous moments. Take risks. Stepping out of your comfort zone opens up more opportunities. Whether it's moving to a new city, taking on a new project, or meeting someone new, every risk increases your chances of encountering something unexpected. Stay open-minded. When you work in active paths, sometimes the best opportunities come in unexpected forms. Never know when a random encounter with someone might open a door for you. Your next big break could come from a conversation you least expect. But tactician and be flexible. The road to success is never straight. Being adaptable allows you to pivot when luck knocks, rather than forcing things when they aren't working out. So, what does this all mean for you? The message here is clear. While talent and hard work are crucial, they are not the only ingredients for success. Luck, randomness, and timing play a significant role, and it's up to you to position yourself where luck is more likely to find you. Now that you've learned about the powerful role of luck in success, don't forget to check out our next video on how to create your own luck and find success in the most unexpected places. It might just be the push you need to turn randomness into opportunity. And that's it. Luck, timing, and randomness can play a bigger role in success than we think. If you found this video valuable, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more.